Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we will learn about how to retrieve rate table data outside of rating engine. So if I go administration, rating, rate books, I have only one rate book over here. So we have two tables. In this example, we will take example for this table, annual distance differential. So how to retrieve annual distance differential table data outside of rating engine. Let's suppose you want to do some calculations based on these factors. In those cases, right, we can use this example as a scenario and we can utilize in our real-time projects as well. If I go this table, I have only few data over here, bodily injury and maximum kilometers, minimum kilometer, and what is the differential, that is nothing but the output. For this, right, so what I did, I have written one function in the vehicle enhancement. Hope we can see over here. Let me close the debug. Yeah. So I have created one function in the personal vehicle enhancement so that I will get annual mileage. If we see the input, right, one input is coverage code, one is minimum kilometers, that is annual distance of that vehicle. That's why I have created in the vehicle enhancement. So here we can see uh, it is expecting an input of coverage code and the remaining thing we are taking. And what are the things we need to pass to get this? We need to pass the reference date, what is the effective date, and the pattern code. So here we are working on the personal auto line. So pattern code is the personal auto line, and factor result we are setting it as a hash map, and that filter we need to provide this new of ratebook filter query. We need to pass what is the rating level, policy line, whether it's a renewal job or not. So for this, we need to go like this only, first period in term. If we are not considering first period in term, right, it will fail when we have multiple versions. So make sure we are considering as a first period in term. And coming to jurisdiction, what is my ratebook jurisdiction? Let me go back to ratebooks. If we see jurisdiction, right, it is applies to all. That's why I have taken it as null. If we have any state specific, right, we can consider those state specific related jurisdiction. And then offering underwriting company. If we see offering and underwriting company, both are applies to all. That is nothing but null. If we have any specific things, same here also we can go with the specific things. And then factor, I kept it as a 0 big decimal by default. And the table code, which table we need to invoke. So annual distance differential. If we go annual distance, what is the code? This is the one. This code we need to provide over there. So the same code we need to follow, and then inputs we need to send it in the params in the comparable type. So what are the inputs? To know these inputs, right? Let's go to the rate table definition. This is the one parameter. So it is expecting two inputs. One is coverage code, one is annual kilometers. One is in the string format, one is in the integer format. So make sure we are sending in the same coverage code, which is the string format, and annual mileage. Let's see the return type of annual mileage. To see return type, right, let's click on control and Q. See, we can see it is an integer. So we are good on this because here also it is expecting integer. And then whatever object we have created, no, this is the new object. Again, factor result for hash map we are getting. So this one, what we are doing, again rating query facade. This is the out of the box class dot get all factors where we are passing filter. What is the filter which we have created above, and what is the table code which we have declared over here, line number 189, and what are the parameters? It requires two parameters in line number 199. 191 we can see two parameters, and what is the output we are expecting. We can have multiple outputs in one rate routine. To see the output, right, we need to go factors. So here we have only one. Even if we have one or else multiple, right, we need to go factor results dot get what is the code we need to provide. So this code of this differential, right, we can see small d followed by differential. So same code you need to provide and what is the type and cast it. Most of the times factors will be decimal data type only. So make sure we are casting it to decimal, and in case of null we are setting it as 0 and returning the factor. So this one I'm calling in the rating engine. So why I'm calling, just for our reference purpose, I am after rating I'm just printing it. Even the same thing we can call in the code process or else any line enhancement wherever we want. Just for example purpose I'm calling in the rating engine, but I am not passing rating engine object to over here. So we are just passing coverage code. And in this case, if we go usage, if we see this one, right, coverage code is bodily injury and minimum kilometers, maximum kilometers, we do have it. So for this, basically we will not get a bodily injury as a coverage code. When I was creating this table, right, I have taken an example. So whenever we are getting liability, bodily injury and property damage as an input, right, I am just passing it as a bodily injury just to test whether our method is returning the expected output or not. For all other cases, it will be 1. For 0 to 1000, this will be 0.5. 1001 to 10,000, this will be 0.55. Let me go to the policy, go to the vehicles. See, this is 1001. Edit, and I'll change it to 500 so that we will get 0.5 as the factor. I'm quoting the policy, and let me see this print statement. Yeah, we can see medical payments as 1, bodily injury we can see 0.5, and remaining all cases it is 111. Let me change now it to 1001 because the other limit is 1001, or else 1005 also we can keep, 1006 also, there is no restriction. Yeah, we just quoted. Let's see now. See, now we can see 0.55, and let me increase beyond that. May go. Yeah, did I clear? No. Let me clear the log as well. Quote the policy. Yes, now we can see all values are 1 because we reached maximum limit for bodily injury. Annual distance. Yes, maximum is 10,000. So we gave more than value is more than 10,000. That's why it is going the default. So this is the way of retrieving a rate table data outside of rating engine. Even though I'm calling inside rating engine function, but same method we can call outside of rating engine as well. In this way we can retrieve the values. I'll provide this piece of code in the comment section so that we can refer in future if we want. And if we have any questions, right? Yeah, feel free to ask in the comment section. I'll reply as soon as possible, guys. Thank you for watching. Let's meet in the next video.